because the two, you know, they're not the same, are they?
Extremely different.
Exactly.
But I'm still going to change your mind. So I've got a few chickpeas just in here. So just make sure that you wash the rind off those ones. Now I have some cooked rice. Now, of course, if you've had a bit too much rice the night before, you can use the cold stuff. That's absolutely fine.
Nice.
All I need it to do is be a little bit overcooked and able to turn into a bit of a paste. So I've just got shallot and garlic there. Now I've gone for shallot because it's sometimes with red onion, if you are cooking it kind of raw, it can be quite full on, can't it? And it can leave a little taste in your mouth. So we've gone with the shallot there, a little bit mellower because this is a raw patty that we then will very easily shallow fry. So I've got a bit of parsley here as well. What I'm going to do is just nicely chop that nice and small. You'll notice I've really taken it upon myself while we're talking about brown rice to get these vegetarian items in, haven't I? I really like when people, they've got a few things under their sleeve to make sure that they get a bit more plant-based in their diet.
I do give vegetarians a big stick, but I spent a few years as a child as a vegetarian. I have a lot of family that are vegetarians, and I do one of the most important things is if you are going to be a vegetarian, get to know about nutrition because it really does affect the way you live.
Good to hear that.
There we go. You like that?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And that's the last time you'll ever hear that from me again. Eat meat, we love it. There we go.
I'm watching that every night, over and over. So I'm just going to add a little bit of good Murray River salt just there.
Okay, do you want the onion and garlic straight in?
Straight in. This is so easy. Bit of black pepper. So we've got a bit of bite here.
Bit of bite.
And I've got the egg just to bring everything together. So I've got that spoon there. So if I pour the egg in, feel free to just move everything.
I was hoping you were going to get me to mix the egg around.
No, sorry.
Nice, and this will bind it together.
Just bind it together, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to mash it, okay? We're going to bring those chickpeas down into a little bit of a goo, and we're going to create a paste, which we can then turn into 4 patties. Perfect for you and I, or maybe a couple of our friends. Bring the two worlds together.
Do vegetarians have friends? I don't know. Here we go. Mash that up.
Do. Right, I want you to get your hands ready.
There we go. We like a bit of texture.
We do like a bit of texture. So just with your hands, if you just create 4 patties, and I'm just going to put a little bit of good extra virgin olive oil on here, and we're just going to shallow fry them.
There we go, a little patty. There we go.
Put that little patty in there.
There we go.
Perfect. And what we want to do is just keep our eye on it, about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, or just till golden, making sure that you flip before it starts burning. And we're going to make 4 of these, and then they'll be ready to eat.
I notice how you get me to get my hands dirty. Your hands are nice and clean, aren't they?
Strategic.
There we go.
Adrian, strategic. Now, of course, we are in Australia, so of course I have the famous beetroot, a little bit of pineapple, controversial, but I'm doing it. On we go like that.
My kids would love that with
Bit
a
of red
pineapple.
onion.
I'll show you something else my kids do is they pick up the pineapple like this and they walk around.
Little
There we go.
tinkers.
There we go.
Right, grab that.
Okay.
What we're going to do is just the easiest veggie patties you've ever had in your life. Let's split that and share that,
There we go.
because we are good friends here, aren't we?
Now, what I will say, I know you called it an Aussie burger, but there's a couple of things missing on this burger.
What's that?
You know, one would be the meat to start with, but I mean, that looks quite good like that. The other thing would have to be the bacon and the tomato sauce. Rosie, where's the tomato sauce? How long have you been in this country?
No.
You have to have tomato sauce, but I'm going to go with it. I reckon there's enough moisture in here. I do like the idea of the lettuce. It looks great. So good, nice and easy. If you hold it tightly and make sure it doesn't fall out.
That's it. I think last thing is just to test it.
You know what, Rosie? That's not bad at all. Got a lot of flavour to it. Just a little bit of sauce, and I would have to say this would have to be the best vegetarian burger ever.
I think you're impressed with my plant-based burger, aren't you?
Even I called it a burger, didn't I?
Good.